In this video, I'm going to show you how to make jump up drum and bass basses like these.
That's a sad man.
Now this drop is actually from a track I've just released called Madman. It's available on all platforms. If you want to add it to your playlist, then there's a link in the description. Any support I'd really appreciate. Now these basses you can get in my jump up drum and bass pack. I've also just introduced bundles to the website, so make sure to check them out as well to get yourself a deal. So this project is 174 BPM. The key is in D minor, and before we make the basses, I'll just show you the drum loop that we've got. You can see on the door here, everything is color coded. If you want to follow along exactly, then I've got a project template, which is exactly the same as this. You can download it for free in the description below, and then you'll be able to follow along a lot easier. So we're going to highlight the first two bars and just quickly recreate these drums. So we'll go to step mode, and first we're going to select rollers kick 20. And we're going to put this on the first beat and on the second bar first beat as well. And then we're going to do like a double hit here on the first beat. So we get this. And then we're going to add rollers snap 3 with that out like that. And we're going to pop this every other beat. So like this. And then we're going to get rollers snare 3 with that out all the way. Just to add a bit more transient to that snap. And then we're going to put this across like that. Now we're going to get rollers hat 4 with quite a lot of reverb on. And we're going to put this in the little gap halfway between each bar. And then we need a bit more groove, so we can add rollers hat 24 with the out like this. And then a lot of reverb on it as well. We're just going to pop that here and then control click there to get rid of the loop so that we can grab this and do control B. Boom. Now we get this. A couple of other things we got here. So every now and then you want to add a couple of bits of groove. So we're actually using a fill from the Neuro pack here, but this just sounds like this. And we've chopped the last bit out. To add a little pre-drop, and then we've got other things going on. So for example, this thing here is just like an effect, and that comes in on the third bar, and then like a riser thing and a sweep here. And you just want to fill in the track with these little effects just to keep it interesting. We've also put like a break here, so like a little amen break you can see, and listen to this. It just adds a bit more to the track and keeps it interesting. And then the mixer looks like this. So we've got the kick drum here, and this is going to be the loudest part. Coming right in at 0 dB. The clap just a little bit quieter. And when it's a particularly hard clap, I like to put a camel crusher on it, and this one's on annihilate mode, because without it, it sounds like this. But with it, it just sounds great. And then the hats are more in the background, and you can see I've applied reverb on them in the reverb bus, and they're a bit quieter, turned down as well. And then the reverb channel just has Valhalla Room on it, and an EQ to make sure no lows are getting through. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far and you feel like you're learning a lot on how to produce, but you want to be able to finish more and more music, then why not check out my Music Production Academy? I'll leave a link down below in the description so you can check that out for more information. So here's the first bass. Let's recreate it. First, we're going to pick basic shapes from the top here, put it on -2, and then we're going to change it to a square wave. Next, we're going to turn the rand to 0, and we're going to turn the level off for now. Come to this filter, go to MG low 24, put the cutoff down to 31, put the drive up to 35%, and then put the res up to 63%, which is just here. Now let's create the LFO shape. So put it on envelope, and put it on 2-bar mode, and then we're going to drag the top along here to around about here, and then drag this up to around about here, and then we're going to drag this up to like here. We're going to whack this on the level on full volume, and then we're going to whack this on the cutoff on 46%. So now we get this sound. Now let's come to the effects tab, and we're going to add some distortion. I'm going to put this on downsample, put the drive on 18%, and put the mix on 24%. And then we're going to whack the LFO on the drive. I'm going to put it on literally 2% for a tiny bit more oomph. Now let's come to the compressor, multiband, and we're going to turn the gain right up to 16. And then we're just going to turn the below to 0.75, the lows on here to 4.5. And the highs to 4.5, just to add a bit more aggressiveness. We get this. Now we need to create that pitch down sound, and we can do this on here. So we can put on envelope again, 2-bar. And to do this, we can literally just drag this onto the coarse pitch, Control Shift click to get it to go one direction, and then we can put it on 6%. And then we get this. and you can change the amount. So if you want it to down pitch faster, or you can like draw it on like this if you want. And next, let's look at the post-processing, because it's not quite sounding exactly like it. So we're just going to put it in channel 21, which is where the first bass goes on the project template. And this has literally just got a Saturn on it. So a Saturn 2 on one of the color presets here. And you can just see these and how they're all created. That one's on 13.91 there. And now when I play it, and it's just pushed right up to 0 dB, maybe a little bit more as well. And we've got a clip on it here. Normally I put a Pro L on it, but I think I was having some CPU issues. So I just put a clip on it instead, and it still sounds good. And then we've got a little bit of reverb here on 26%. And this is just a Valhalla Room and an EQ like the drum one earlier. And this all goes into the bass bus, and it's turned down to -1.1, just so the drums stay a bit louder than it. Now we have the first sound, and it's literally just playing one sustained note like this for the first bar. And here's the second bass. Let's recreate it. So this bass is a little bit more complicated, but it's not too bad. So let's first go to basic MG -2, and then put this on 0 rand, and then we're going to leave that how it is. We're going to come to oscillator B, and then we're going to go basic shapes, and we're going to go +1 +7, and then we're going to bring this to position 5, so it's not quite the square, it's just off of the square, and then put this on rand 0, and then move the level just a tiny bit like this. So we get this sound. Next we're going to come to LFO 1, and we're actually going to create the wobble within the LFO. So we're going to come to envelope, and we're going to put this on 1 bar mode. And then I've created the preset already, otherwise it would take ages to show it you. But it looks like this, so you can draw it on yourself. And then LFO 2 is going to be the down pitch bit. So we're going to put this on envelope and put this on bar as well. And I've drawn this one as well, but you can copy it and it just looks like this, so down pitch like that. Next we're going to come to the filter, and we're going to leave it on MG 12, and we're going to turn on B, so it goes through A and B, and just turn the cutoff right down, and just turn the fat up a bit to like 28%. So now we've got no sound because the filter's on, but let's first put the LFO on the drive, and we're going to put this on 14%. Then we're going to put it on the cutoff at 73%. So now we get that cringe sound at the moment, but let's beef up the sound now with some effects. So let's first add distortion. And we're going to add this on diode 1, and we're going to put this on max. We're already starting to get the sound through. Then let's put a compressor on, multiband, and we're going to put this on 7.8, and then put the below on 0.75, and then both of these on 4.5, just to beef it up a little bit. See it starting to come through again. We're going to put an EQ on and just raise some of the frequencies. So we just do this and then put this up a bit, and then turn the bell so it's a bit wider. And now let's sort out LFO 2. So let's add a filter, and we're going to go to the MISC, and we're going to get add bass. Turn the cutoff to around about 300-ish. Turn the res up to 47%. Turn the through to 72%. And then we're going to put this LFO on the res at 11%, and then put the LFO on the drive at about 50%. Now we need to add the pitch down, and we can come to the matrix for this. Go to LFO 2, come here, go to global main tuning, and we want to put this just on 2%. And you can see the bulk of the sound is now created. But how do we get it to sound even better? So we're going to put it in channel slot 22, and now we get this. So what is doing this? So first of all, we've got some OTT on these settings. Then we've got another Saturn 2, which is just a copy of the one before I used. You can see it's the same settings. And we've got this Timeless Free plugin that I've recently used, which is adding a little bit more to it. And I just went on this setting here, and we're going for these settings. And then finally, I've added an EQ, and this is like dipping the mids a little bit and cutting out the lows and cutting out a bit of the highs, because we have got a sub bass underneath. We then have a Pro L just boosting it to max, but with the sub bass underneath as well. Let me turn the sub bass on for you. It sounds like this. So the main bass is playing this note here, and then the sub bass is just here and here playing underneath it. This one is like slightly pitching down, so that's why it's separate. And it's basically just the low power sub bass from my Neuro pack but it looks like this. So you can just copy it. It's just bin 3 drawn on 71%. And then I've also put a R bass mono on it here to get some really cool frequencies coming out. And then we get that really aggressive low end mixed with that mids and high range of the bass. Okay, so we did the drums and the 2 basses. Let's listen to that drop again so you can hear the final product.
That's a sad man.
Now I'm going to be making a full tutorial on this track Madman that we've just been through the drop on very soon. So you'll see the entire process on how it was made and how it was finished. But in the meantime, why not watch this video here where I make another drop and it sounds really filthy as well. And we go through the drums and the basses on that.